I don't. It isn't. It's an S. Hello.
We are not far away, everyone. Can you hear me in the? Yep, great, awesome, in the gallery. We're not far away. We're just going to stand here awkwardly for the next 2 or 3 minutes, just waiting for the acting mayor, Mark Hamill, to finish his media thing and then put his change. He's got to put his bling on. He's got this big chain thing that Aiden also seems to have some sort of alternative bling going on. We're not far away.
So maybe if I might start the video then.
Please, yeah, absolutely. We've got 3 minutes, yeah.
Sound works this time.
Hey.
This is a recap of last year at Junior Council.
I don't know, the gallery might not be able to hear that. This is a recap of last year's Junior Council.
Everyone is so eager to make a difference. Everyone's so kind, everyone's so outgoing, and I have made so many friends, and I'm forever grateful for that.
One of the most impactful events for me was volunteering with the Gold Coast Youth Service, because it was just really great to feel that positive impact upon our community and be able to be a part of that.
They really care about the issues that they talk about, and that's really, it's really good to see.
Being able to connect with people. So I even heard it in one of the executive speeches that one of the skills that kids most want to develop is their communication and ability to connect with people.
How it brings so many different school communities together. It's such an inclusive space.
Building new connections, I think that's really something that is very prominent in the Junior Council.
The moments where I see students interacting with each other, making friends that with people that they usually wouldn't meet. Get involved. Junior Council gives so many different opportunities for the students here.
I think if I had to describe this year in 3 words, I would actually say thank you, Gold Coast Junior Council. I know that's more than 3, but it gets the point across.
Very good. I can see Acting Mayor Mark Hamill just outside the room, so we're not far away. Just give us a couple of minutes while he comes in. He's just being quickly briefed, I can see. Councillor Patterson.
While we're waiting, I'd just like to state that today, my friend, my prefect at school, who is 3 years above me, is here in the room. So I just want to do a shout out to Jackie, who was an awesome prefect and captain. And even though she was a few years older than me, we've kept in contact all this time. So the relationships you create, they're so special. Lovely to have you here and share with this today. Cheers.
Thanks, Councillor Patterson. Well, let's get this show on the road. Good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Junior Council Executive Committee announcement. Today, we will also acknowledge the outgoing 2025 Junior Council Executive Committee. My name is Glenn Tozer, and I'm the Chair of the Lifestyle, Environment, Heritage and Resilience Committee and Councillor for Division 9, and I look after 45,000 residents in the southwest of the city. I'll be your MC today. To begin, I acknowledge Acting Mayor Councillor Hamill, who's been already busy with the media this morning. Great to have you with us, Acting Mayor Hamill. Thank you for coming. Also, my fellow councillors, Councillor Curtis, Councillor Young, Councillor Gates, Councillor Wilkinson, Councillor Patterson, Councillor Lacastra, Councillor Doran, and did I see anyone else? No, I think that's it. It's great. Great to have you with us. I do want to acknowledge the school coordinators who have helped this program run. So I know that the school coordinators are working really hard to make sure that the kids get the best out of the program, and we just really appreciate your presence here today. And of course, the students, both the outgoing students and also the incoming students. Great to have you with us. A special mention as well to the Year 10 students watching this live from the Lakeside Room over at Hodder. The Junior Council program was established in 1993 and is now one of the largest youth civic leadership programs of its kind in southeast Queensland, with over 2,600 participants completing the program since its inception. The program proudly engages 40 Gold Coast secondary schools. We are pleased to welcome Coomera Anglican College to the program for 2026. Councillor Gates is particularly proud of Coomera Anglican College. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Acting Mayor Councillor Mark Hamill to officially welcome you here this morning.
Folks, a very, very good morning to you all. You're all lucky you don't have the problem that Councillor Tozer and I have yet, that every time you see your photo up on the screen, you realise it's 6 months and you've gone a lot greyer since then. You don't have that problem yet, but it's coming. A very, very good morning to you all, to those all of here in the chamber this morning, but also watching over the Lakeside Room. Can I acknowledge all my council colleagues here this morning and make the point that I think I made at the last junior council meeting of last year, that it is a rarity that this many councillors come together for an event. And take that as a real signal of the importance we place on this program, the importance that these councillors, these elected representatives for the entire Gold Coast place on being a part of helping guide the future of the city, and that we place a lot of that emphasis on you as being part of the future of the city. The Junior Council program, as Councillor Tozer pointed out, is really unique. It is one of the largest by a long way, and it's really because of the backing that the city gives it, and that's through some incredible city officers that I'd take the opportunity now just to call out and thank them. The city officers who support this program, who support your school coordinators, who support all of you to be part of it, are incredibly passionate people who believe in the idea of you being the next generation to take on the future of the city. So to all the city officers, thank you very much for what you put into this program and what you bring to it. 2026 looks like being a very, very big year for this Junior Council. With every year, with the new executive coming in, with new schools coming on board, there's always a focus on, well, what are we doing next? What programs are we going to be part of? What volunteer work do we want to see our group be part of? I look forward to being part of some of those meetings and some of those discussions this year and getting out with you on the ground at some of those events. Can I extend a very, very special thanks to the 2025 executive, and especially the 2025 junior mayor and junior deputy mayor. The feedback I have had from all involved in the program last year is that the executive last year were an exemplar of what we should be looking for in Junior Council. That how you held yourselves, how you articulated yourselves at events, but just your tenacity of having a bright vision for the city was really amazing and inspiring to many, not just in Junior Council, but across the city. So to all of those that are here today as part of the 2025 executive or part of the 2025 program, thank you very much. The big focus is now to the 2026 leaders. Can I say to all of you today that will be announced in the executive and taking on those executive roles, congratulations. You are in a very, very busy stage of your schooling, and to be prepared to take on these additional duties shows something about you and your individual character and personality. It shows something about most likely the family you come from and what your family puts in the emphasis on community service, and that's something I really support. Cities, states, countries are only as good as the people who are prepared to put their hands up and represent the people and make sure that people have got fair and balanced representation across all accord. This council is particularly critical in that space. You get to be part of one of the most dynamic local governments, not just in this country, but in the world, for its size, its locations, and its aspirations for its future. I'm going to finish on that part about the future, and something I definitely spoke to at the last event of this year, but would open this year of focusing on, and that is your input into the future of the city. It is easy for some to say, oh, they're just 15, 16, 17-year-olds, you know, what do they know about the future of the city? What input could they really bring? I say to that, rubbish. Your input, your vision into what kind of city you want to live in the future, what kind of jobs you want to have in the city in the future, what dwellings you live in the future, what amenity and lifestyle to you looks like in the future is critical. I put an incredibly strong amount into that when I'm putting my hand up to vote on things and considering in all balance what's good for the city in the future, the balance against someone your age bracket who has 50, 60 years possibly to live in this future, in this city, is really important. During the junior council process, but also just as part of being a part of the city who consults heavily and regularly, your input is critical. So I will put the challenge to you that there will be many, many times this year where there will be consultation occurring across the city on a subject, on a matter, some small, some big. As part of junior council, and especially as executive, accept the challenge to make sure that every young person represented here today and inside your schools has input into that consultation. Have your voice heard on how the city is shaped. Folks, that is more than enough from me. Thank you very much for your time as always, and let's have a great 2026 Junior Council.
Thank you, Councillor Hamill. Pleasure to have you with us today. We will now hear from the 2025 departing Junior Mayor Aidan Yee, who will reflect on his Junior Council journey over the past 2 years. Thanks, Aidan. Big round of applause for Aidan. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Tozer. So, good morning, everyone, students, teachers, councillors, and our acting mayor of the Gold Coast, Mr. Hamill. 12 days ago, the modern-day Shakespeare, the poetic genius, the chosen one, Christopher Brent Wood, better known as Brent Faiyaz, dropped an album called Icon. On it was a track called Vanilla Sky. The chorus reads, "What is happiness to you? Does it shine bright and feel nice? Is it short-term or for life? What's happiness for you? Can you drive it? Does it drive you? Is it something to gain or does it cost you?" It's a pretty complex set of lyrics, so I'll try and explain what I understood from it. Brent talks about what happiness is for oneself, how it feels, how long it lasts, and how happiness can come from something you gain or lose. But you might be confused about that last part, asking, how can you gain happiness through loss? And I asked that same question upon listening. But rewriting my speech at 2 in the morning made me realize something. The sadness we feel from losing something or someone exists only as an indicator of our happiness during the time we spent together. In normal words, we're not sad just because it's ending, but because we cared. And that is truly something incredible. To have had something so special, we grieve at its exit. And although a little less intense, Junior Council has made me feel a similar way. Tracy, Kerry, and the entire Junior Council staff have truly crafted the last 2 years of my life. And much like Brent on this new album, it's changed my life. I've met extraordinary people doing extraordinary things in places I didn't even know existed. I've learned things about this city that I haven't known the 12 years I've lived here. So I really don't know anything else to say, but thank you. And for all of you here, I hope it's the same for you. I hope that every person here simply gives some effort to the program, because you do only get what you put in. So take every opportunity. Not only here, but everywhere. Because life isn't a path to follow, but a path to create. Thank you.
So good. So good, man. Well played. Aidan, well said. I do want to reflect a little bit. Your principal of most of your schooling would have been Craig Bassingthwaite, and I recall his addresses always incorporating contemporary music into a message. And I just want to say, I reckon he'd be really proud of you, mate. Well done. All right, Councillor Hamill, can I please ask you to move to the floor of chambers and join Aidan to present the certificates to students? So you guys need to get back up and then back down the front. We're going to present some certificates out. I'd like to express my gratitude to the 2025 Executive Committee for their commitment and efforts throughout the past year as members of the Junior Council program. As I read out the names, could you please come forward and collect your certificate, and then you'll have a photo with the acting mayor and junior mayor, or outgoing junior mayor, and then just stand beside the screen to my left once you've had that photo. So you're going to come into the middle here, have a photo, and then you're going to move over to this screen over here. All right, the 2025 Executive Committee are Saxon Miller from All Saints Anglican School. Thank you, Saxon. Next up, I have Ruby Beauchamp from St Hilda's School. Well done, Ruby. Then I have Baran Jalian. Well done, Baran. Next up, we have Jamili Matuk. Jamili's from Assisi Catholic College. I think I forgot to say Baran is from Benoa State High School. Shiloh Smith from Rivermount College. Next up, we have Deputy Junior Mayor Oscar De Jersey from Hillcrest Christian College. Nice work, Oscar. And finally, Junior Mayor Aidan Yee of Somerset College. Could you please give a big round of applause to the 2025 Junior Council Executive Committee, who will now make their way to stand behind their seats. It's like this is practiced. You guys are all over it. Well played. Now, in no particular order, I will now announce the 2026 Junior Council Executive Committee. I would ask that as your name is called, that you make your way to the acting mayor to receive your badge. And once you've had your photo taken, can you please take your position in front of the desk? Now, I have it under fairly good authority that the new incoming committee are all playing a game of what's that game called? Like Werewolf or what's it? Among Us. That's it. Among Us. That's it. I'm not hip with all the lingo. There's a junior mayor amongst them, but they don't know who it is yet. So all of them have been told that one of them knows, and everyone has said that they don't know. So it's really, we're going to see a game in real time play out right now. I learned about Among Us last night, actually. My son was playing it. Actually, with Daisy and Lily. Where are you? Daisy and Lily from St Andrews? No? Not here. Anyway, oh no, shaking your I see. Anyway, they were playing last night. In no particular order, I will now announce the 2026 Junior Council Executive Committee. I would ask that as your name is called, you make your way to the, once you've had your photo taken, please take your position at the front of the desk. So we're going to start with Ashana Forrest from Palm Beach Currumbin State High School. Next up, we have Olivia Vanderkamp from Pimpamar State Secondary College. And we have another Olivia Voigt from St Stephen's College. Now, next up we have Rose Dialisa from AB Patterson College. Well done, Rose. Next up, we have Sarika Katosh from St Hilda's School. Sejal Verma from King's Christian College, Pimpama. And finally, Timothy Wissa from Queensland Academy's Health Sciences campus. Well done, Tim. Please join me in congratulating your 2026 Junior Council Executive Committee. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, the announcement of the 2026 Junior Mayor and Deputy Junior Mayor and the conclusion of this game of Among Us that you guys have been playing. This year, an impressive 23 students put their hat in the ring for these highly sought-after roles. The nomination process was rigorous, and each candidate submitted a written application, a video presentation, and after being shortlisted, the top 10 were invited to deliver their speeches at the final meeting of 2025. Excitement was palpable as students cast their votes for the 2026 Junior Mayor and Deputy Junior Mayor. Each student was given a paper ballot, similar to those used in council elections, where they marked their preferred candidate in private to ensure a confidential and fair process. I'm just heartbroken that the 23 candidates would be horrible as a council election. But anyway, the votes were then carefully counted by officials, mirroring the processes used in local government elections and giving students a hands-on experience of how democracy works in practice. It gives me great pleasure to ask the acting mayor to open the envelope and announce the 2026 Deputy Junior Mayor. Make sure you got the right envelope. It's Deputy Junior Mayor first.
Yep, Deputy Junior.
All right, good, good, good.
The 2026 Deputy Junior Mayor is Sejal Verma from King's Christian College.
All right. Sejal. Well done, Sejal. We'll have a photo. Now, can I get the gallery to give us a drum roll, please? You can use your... Oh, it's too quiet. All right. Thank you, councillors. I appreciate your help. We'll get the acting mayor to open the envelope to announce the 2026 Junior Mayor.
Actually, if you wouldn't mind, you can read it.
The 2026 Junior Mayor is Olivia Boyd, St Stephen's College.
Well done, Olivia. Now, I think there needs to be a ceremonial handing over of the chains. Are you wearing chains, Aidan? Mr. Acting Mayor, maybe you can... Oh, that's all right. You can...
Yeah, that's a lot of gold.
It's nice amount of bling. Make sure you just get a... We don't want like a fashion issue.
Okay.
Do we lose a bit of bling? That's so good. Well done, Olivia. Oh, is there another photo? Everyone doing a photo? Gosh. Thank you, Councillor Gates. It's all right. So we're now going to... We'll get Acting Mayor Councillor Mark Hamill to just take his seat in the centre. And then I'll get the 2026 Executive Committee to take their seats on either side of Acting Mayor Hamill. That's you guys. You guys are in now. You've got to duck up there and find a seat. I don't know if you've organised this in advance, but you probably haven't. So find the seat that makes sense for you. Normally the Acting Mayor, Junior Mayor and the Deputy Mayor sit either side of Councillor Hamill. While you are working all that out, is everyone okay? All right, I'm going to hand over to the Junior Mayor, Olivia Voigt, to say a few words. Big round of applause for Olivia.
Oh gosh.
Good morning, everyone. It is, without a doubt, a privilege to be standing with you here today. I'd like to begin by congratulating my fellow executive committee members. Being surrounded by such driven and thoughtful young leaders makes me incredibly excited for the year ahead. I'd also like to acknowledge the outgoing 2025 Executive Committee for the work they've done in shaping this program. You've set a high standard, and I'm excited for all of us to build on it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Olivia Voigt. I'm 16 years old, I attend St. Stephen's College, and I was born and raised right here on the Gold Coast. To be honest, when I first started this program, I really had no clue what I'd signed up for. I never imagined I would apply for junior council, let alone be standing here today as the 2026 junior mayor. But one thing I've learned is that opportunities rarely arrive when you feel ready for them. I applied because I believe you should take every opportunity you're given, as you'll never know when you'll get it again. And junior council has shown me just how powerful that decision has been. Outside of this room, you usually find me playing touch footy and OzTag, doing Pilates, dancing, hiking, travelling whenever I get the chance, or debating ideas that probably don't have a single right answer. I also love reading philosophy because it encourages you to question, to listen, and to see the world from more than just one perspective. Something I just don't believe in, but know matters deeply in leadership. As junior mayor, I hope to inspire a council that feels welcoming, engaging, and genuinely fun while still making a real impact. I want this to be a space where everyone feels confident to speak up, be curious, and take opportunities. I'm so excited for what's ahead, and I can't wait to work alongside all of you this year. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and remember to take the ones you're given. Thank you.
What a well-spoken Madam Junior Mayor. It's a pleasure to have you with us, and thank you for giving us your first address in your new role. We've come to the end of all of the formalities today, so now we're going to have some photos. There's a few things going on. We've also got some morning tea happening, but I do want to just say thank you to all the junior council members from last year and this year, all the special guests and school coordinators. Thank you so much for being a part of our special event today. Now, we're going to ask, can the 2025 and 2026 Executive Committee and councillors please remain in chambers for a few photographs just in the front area here before we join the students for a group shot in the foyer. So there's going to be a larger shot in the foyer where we're all congregating, and then the photographer will go upstairs and take a photo down so we're all in the picture. Can I ask any remaining students and school coordinators to please start moving into the foyer area to assemble for that group photograph. So that's everyone in the gallery. We're going to move out into the foyer, try to assemble in a way where you're looking up towards the stage at the top, and then we'll have the councillors and 2025 and 2026 committee here. And it looks like Olivia is champing at the bit to use the gavel. Ceremonial gavel. Are we ready? Well played. All right, councillors. Sorry, go ahead. All right, we're just going to do a photo with councillors, if that's all right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, councillors, come up. And maybe if you guys could all come in front of the table, that'd be great. No? Yeah. So, everyone come out and do a group photo. There's not enough room at the back for anyone.